Welcome back, everybody. My name is Terrence Dupree. I'm sorry for waiting. I'm sorry for waiting a little longer to pull out the next episode. But this episode, I'm going to try and make it a little bit more clear and straightforward. But what I'm doing now is I'm trying to improve this land to where it can start building ships and stuff, to where I can start making exploring the rest of this land and start getting advantage of everything here. Now, these videos are really not to show you, it's not really to show you. The video is just to show you how to set yourself up. Mostly I'm showing this for friends and stuff, like people who I play with on the game, but you really should add me. I'm serious. Leave me a comment below. I'll get to it. We can play a game. I really love playing. I'll add you on Skype. No big deal. Or TeamSpeak. But now I'm going to continue where I left off last time. Yes, I know this already. Sorry, the tutorials are really annoying. There we go. Now, if I can remember what I did last, is that I was coming here, grab supplies, ship it back, and now I'm going to pick up that, those 2 units I bought, and I'll explain what they're going to do for my city. Alright, these 2 units right here are very, very, very important in the game. The reason for that is that these units is basically where your production comes from, which I'm going to explain once they get here. Okay, another little useful thing. In this game, population is regulated by how much food you produce. I recommend having most of your cities produce as much food as possible, but without losing its productivity. I just made a colonist. It takes 200 food in a city to produce a colonist. Well, since my +3 eventually built up, I can now put this as a soldier to help defend my city. This is never recommended, but for NPCs you can just do whatever you want, but normally don't trade or open your borders to anybody if you're playing on IP, or unless you're really close friends and you just, you want to help them out. I have to do that a lot for my friends because they don't know how to play. Sorry for saying that, friends, but y'all don't know how to play. They'll really suck. But hopefully this will help you out. What I'm doing now is once these people get here, there we go. Alright. In games like Beyond the Sword and stuff, you have what's called production, and how much production you require to build something. Well, the purpose of the lumberjack and God, I can't think of it, master carpenter, is to increase production. You see, the lumberjack produces wood, and then the wood is then used for the carpenter. In return, the carpenter will make 6 points, or until you upgrade it, and then instead of making 6, it'll make 12 points. And now, since this is making 6 extra points, instead of just taking 12 turns, it's only going to take 2 turns. Yes, I know about my -1 food. We'll fix that in a moment. I gotta hurry up and run back to Europe and get the supplies. What's good about Indians is that some of them will accept defensive packs, with you, so if an Indian declares war on you, they'll have to deal with another Indian as well. Oh man, I should have explained that. Next time I get one, I'll explain it. Decisions. Okay, now what you always need is to produce food in your city. As you can obviously see, the more food you produce, the more colonists you'll make and the more population you can support. Basically that covers population growth and producing food. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be quickly playing through the game real quickly here to where I can show you how a built city should look like. Your first city should at least look like. As I said in the first video, always have ore, wood, food. First city, every time. You'll never regret it. Okay, last time the missionary I told you started missioning is that this is what they would provide you, converted natives. This is basically the unit that's going to help you out. So what I'm going to do to start growing an inland city, this looks like a pretty good spot, let's go see if they got nothing here, is that normally I start growing another city, it starts growing by itself and it just builds it up slowly. So when I do start messing with it, it's pretty advanced already, which you'll see later on in the game once I advance a little farther. Now there are all kinds of scenarios that can go into play, like since I'm playing a huge map, you never know where you're going to end up in, like, a different place. Sorry guys, I'm just looking around. Apparently the Spanish control that area, so we're gonna have to find a new little spot. Right here looks pretty good.